Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mahesa Ekha Putra, and today I'm going to tell you a funny and kind of chaotic story called My Adventure in Change Management. Now, before you worry, this is not a boring theory presentation, no PowerPoints, no academic jargon, or everything about it. This is a real life story, my story about how I faced change head on when I became a university student in 2023. Yes, 2023. The year when everything was half normal, half confusing. Some classes were online, some were offline, and sometimes you didn't even know which one it was until the group chat said, "Wait, guys, are we meeting in the class or Zoom?" When I first entered university, I thought it would be like the movies, new friends, fancy campus life, cool coffee shop, or productive study session. But reality hit me like a flying syllabus. On my first day, I got lost in the faculty building. I was confidently walking, holding my phone, pretending to know where I was going until a janitor asked me, "Dad, are you lost?" And I said, "No, sir, I'm just exploring the change." So that was my first change management moment, adaptability. Because when you were a new student, everything changed. Your schedule, your environment, your sleep time, your eating habits, and your relationship with your brain. During my first semester, I met my biggest enemy. It was Google Classroom. Oh yes, the system that looks simple but has destroyed many students' soul. I once missed a whole assignment because I didn't realize there was a hidden tab called To Do. I was happily scrolling Instagram while my deadline was quickly dying in the background. When the lecturer said, "Okay, class, make sure you submit your task," I confidently said, "Yes, ma'am." Then I opened the classroom and I saw word missing. Oh my god, I swear I almost fainted. That that's when I learned that adaptability also means being organized, learning how to manage change and deadlines at the same time. Because in college, you don't just study management, you live in management. Now, let's talk about communication. As a 2023 student, we live in the era group chat, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, even random Google Docs. Group projects are like romantic relationships full of drama, ghosting, and trust issue. Our group chat usually starts very poetry. "Hi everyone, let's do our best." And 2 hours later, who's doing part one? They they just silence. And guys, they just more silence. Okay, I'll do it. I just do it myself. And then 3 hours before the deadline, someone finally says, "Hey, what's our topic again?" Oh my god. I realized that communication is not just sending message, it's about making sure people actually understand, care, and respond. So I start become more active, sending reminders, sharing progress updates, sometimes even memes to make people laugh and reply. Because honestly, humor is the best management strategy. If you can make your group laugh, they probably do the task faster. or at least feel guilty for not doing it. Now, let's talk about the motivation. When I first joined university, I was motivated. I told myself, Mahesa, this is your Fred Star. You'll be focused, you'll be disciplined, you'll be a student who study early and sleep early. That was lying. Fast forward 2 weeks later, it's 2 a.m. and I'm watching cat video while saying, okay, one more video, then I study. Motivation in university is like Wi-Fi, something strong, something weak, and sometimes completely gone. I tried everything, making study schedule, using fancy productivity apps, even rewarding myself with snack, and every time I feel so tired. But sometimes even snacks can save you. One night I was so tired, I accidentally joined the wrong Zoom class. If you think that I was joining a wrong class and the lecturer was talking about civil law and I'm a management student, but I stay for 10 minutes just out of respect. That was I call professional confusion. But in that case, learning sometimes motivation is about being perfect. It's about showing up even when you're tired, confused, or slightly hungry. It's about remembering why you're doing it, not just for grades, but to grow, to improve, and to prove that you can survive this mess of life. The camp, one biggest lesson of all important, during the one group project, our leader suddenly went missing in action. No message, no updates, nothing. We were like a ship without a captain floating in the sea deadlines. At first, everyone panicked. But then I remember when what my lecturer once said about change. Leaders are not always chosen. Sometimes they just appear. So I took initiative. I said, alright guys, I organize it. You handle the data, you make the design, I'll take care of the report. And for the first time, everyone actually worked together. Not perfectly, but surprisingly well. When we submitted, where we proud, because we managed change together. And then that's when I understood that empowerment means not waiting for someone to fix things. It means standing up, taking action, and helping others find confidence too. After surviving it all that from getting lost in the campus always to getting lost in the Google Classroom and something inside me changed. That was we call transformation. Before university, I thought was prepared for everything. After one semester, I realized was prepared for nothing, but I was running everything. I learned how to adapt when the system changed, how to communicate when people disappear, how to motivate myself when Netflix was calling my name, and how to lead when no one else wanted to. I learned that change management is just a theory. It's life because every day something changes. Your environment, your friends, your plan, even your mindset. It's always changed. And the only things you can control is how you respond about that. Looking back, looking back, it's funny. But now all the small chaotic moments taught me big lesson. Like the time I accidentally presented the wrong slide in front of the lecture, or when my Wi-Fi died during a quiz. Oh my god! And I come back just to see time's up. At the time, I want to cry. Change management taught me how to love through chaos, how to stay flexible, how to stay human, and honestly, I think that's best part of growing up, realizing that every change and even the annoying ones are helping you evolve. So, if there's nothing I've learned from my adventure, it is chance will never stop, okay? But neither will I. Now, when life suddenly changes, I don't panic. I just take a deep breath, smile, maybe make a cup of coffee, and say, "Okay, Mahesa, let's manage this change." Because at the end of the day, life is a one big change management project, full of problems, deadline, labor, and growth. Thank you so much for listening to my story, my adventure in change management. And remember, when change comes your way, don't run from it, dance with it, laugh with learn from it. Thank you and see you everyone. Bye bye.